last year I got in trouble for breathing. I was like, I'm sorry.
Heavy breathing.
I also learned the lesson not to drink soda water.
On sheet 8, we got Deane Richards versus Deane Colomea. On sheet B, Turner Diaz versus Montgomery. On sheet C, Jackson Breyer versus Brown. On sheet D, Jong versus Deane. On sheet E, Ryan versus Huffle. Game to begin. Good luck and good curling.
Is that how you say that name? Awful?
Somebody said think of it like half a week, halfway.
Well, maybe it's phonetic. There's also Jackson Breyer, I heard. Yeah. Close. Alright, opening speed.
Hello and welcome to 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Westminster. We're here with Draw 3 of women's play. My name is Logan. I'm joined alongside Julie for this game. We're coming to you live from the Preston Recreation Center here in the beautiful township of Langley. We'll bring you action in this Draw 3 game between Team Jackson Bear and Team Brown. Play is going to be on sheet C tonight, sheet chart. For Team Jackson Bear, we'll run through our lineup quickly here. Starting us off is lead Diane Guzla, second Ashley Sanderson, third Jessie Sanderson, and fourth Steph Jackson Bear. And for Team Brown, we have lead Samantha Fisher, second Sarah Colton, third Erin Pinham, fourth Corinne Brown. Should give a quick shout out to the coaches as well, coaching Team Brown, Jim Potter, and coaching Team Jackson there. It's Chris Summers. And Julie, we're looking at the standings here on our screen. Notice Team Brown, this is their first game of the week.
Yeah, I bet they're just been so eager to get out here waiting all day. They were here yesterday practicing, getting ready, having an opening banquet. There's no doubt in my mind they've just been chomping at the bit to get out here tonight. So I think we're going to be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, you see there, Team Jackson Bear, they played first draw this morning and unfortunately had a loss, but they got their first game out of the way under their belt, and I'm sure they learned lots from this game tonight.
For sure, and any predictions? Do you think we're going to see lots of rocks in play this first end, or do you think we're going to be in like a bit of a getting to know you here, kind of a clean end? What do you think you're going to do?
Historically, both those teams, from what I know, do like to play with rocks and play. The way that it's shaping up to start here, it looks like we're going to keep it open to start. I mean, it's a 10-end game, lots of time, so I think it's pretty normal to see teams that get
Absolutely, and I'm not going to lie, I was always a fan of that first one being like, let's just throw it in the rings. We probably got a chance to try that out during the warm-up. It's nice just to get your sea legs going and gain some confidence in the season first off. For sure.
So exchanging open hits here, and as we get started in our game, Julie, we'd like to acknowledge that we're playing this week on the traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples. In particular, we want to acknowledge the growing relationships with the Katsi, Quabbin, Matsqui, and Simiamu First Nations. We're so thankful to have the privilege to be able to play and work and live on the territories. So a roll out from Team Brown, and I'm sure if you're Team Jackson Bear, you're quite happy to have a chance to get that roll out today.
Absolutely, for sure. It'll be fascinating to see whether or not the draw times are, running the same game over game, with the
so lucky to be able to have all the players mic'd up down there on the sheets and be able to listen in throughout the game. It's really one of the unique things about curling. We're so lucky to be able to stream and listen to all the players listen to straight the game shot calls.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, I was so impressed with the intensity of that shot. You know, you could look at it as just a wide open hit, so what? But so much communication all the way down the sheet, and Corinne was so purposeful about making sure she rolled to the open side.
That precision is what makes the difference, right? Making that team. For the most part, it's still just exchanging hits here on our feature sheet. We'll let you know about the other games going on for this evening draw here. Every game is being streamed on Curl BC's YouTube page as well as Curling Zone's YouTube page. We only have the one game with feature commentary, but the streams on all the rest are awesome, fantastic. You see both houses every shot. So feel free to click on to the other games being streamed. On sheet A, we have Team Richard playing Team Colmaya. On sheet B, it's Team Montgomery taking on Team Vance. Our feature on sheet C, sheet D is Team Deane versus Team Jong. And on sheet E, we have Team Happily taking on Team Fire.
Erin Pincock really needing the help of her sweepers here.
Gotta squeak this one out the back. Just get that through. Great sweep there from everyone involved.
Such a relief as a thrower when you can see that rock curling and you're just thinking, oh, please let the sweepers hold it, and then for the extra juice just to get that in the back of the house. Such a relief for Erin. I want to give Erin a little shout. I had the opportunity to work on a committee for the women curling not this past year, but 2023, and was our social media liaison on the committee. Just did such a fabulous job. It was such a delight to get to work with her and help bring the game of curling to so many women in the lower mainland. So yeah, I was really thrilled to see her here on nice and get a chance to call her game.
That's fantastic, yeah. Erin's been around the game for a long time, a very long time.
Maybe a sleep spicier than we might have expected here, moving with a chance for Erin to hit and just flop on the top of that little layer back there.
Another big scrub here. Yeah, another fantastic sweep from Sam Fisher. It's 2 in a row, end to end.
So lots of discussion about the hit rate here, but we're just making sure it's definitely consistent with what we've been seeing. Of course, a half second or a second difference in the weight can make such a difference to how the rock's going to travel.
Yeah, from talking with a few of the players, it sounds like that half a second can make a really big difference on this ice. It's it's very reliable if you throw the right weight, but a little bit maybe unpredictable if you're off by that half second. thing, Julie, I've noticed in this first end so far is that on almost all the shots, each team has taken a different turn when they're playing their hits.
Oh, yeah, that is relatively unusual. It's a good call out, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed Corinne's throwing a lot of those out turns, whereas Steph's tending to go to that in turn.
See that intensity of observation this team is bringing to you? We're not snoozing in the first end here, folks. Logan making a solid observation about the different turns. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And again, this is one of those ends where, you know, if Corinne again is kind of purposeful, gets that flop over, you never know when that like sneaky deuce can sneak up on you, right? Open end, hit. Let's see what she gets here. Sarah's working hard for her.
Oh, just like that, eh? Almost perfect. Pretty
Almost
good.
perfect.
Pretty good. So I mean, if you're in Steph's shoes here, are you better to try to stick your shooter around and risk somehow jamming that blue? Do you just pick it out?
Yeah, I think you're probably looking to get rid of all of them. When you think, I mean, first end. I think given the fact that Corinne almost, you know, kind of stuck it to her and made that good roll, I think you're glad to get out of this. So looking to just get rid of all of it and get into the next end and see what happens. Again, good purposeful communication with the sweepers about exactly how much of the rock to hit, right? This is what we wait all year for, eh, folks? The BC Women's Provincials here. Such exciting tournament.
No. Like you say, lose everything. And this will leave Corinne, I assume, a throw through the rings for the blank in the first set. So, Corinne Brown, mission accomplished. And a good, confident start by both teams.
Yeah, for sure. Do you, you know, what do you imagine with the
James, one to come. Hey,
I did,
one to come. Oh, is there? Oh.
it's okay, it's not we cut to commercial break just a little bit quick there before Corinne threw her last rock, but it was a throw through for the blank there, so 0-0 going into the second. We'll be back up. Sorry, that was probably me. I said she's gonna throw it through for the blank.
It's not like we missed anything.
No. So does this Bel Air thing play every commercial break, or it just plays 2 times per game? Is that
That's for you to say it 2 times.
2 times? Okay, it plays every break.
It plays a bunch. Probably like 4 or 5 times.
I see.
Also, will depend on how many ends we get.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
What, it's 6 and 1 here?
Yeah. And we're back with end 2 action here. Diane Gushalak lead for Team Jackson Bears starting us off. We're seeing Team Jackson Bear call this one top 4 again, Julie. So maybe shaping up to another open day.
I'm a little bit surprised, I admit, but you know, maybe a little bit cautious after this morning's game, so it's fair play to them throw in the rings, see what Brown's got in mind here.
I did hear Julie on Team Jackson Bears first. Steph said 5'4", which I assume to be 15'4", and that Rock was top 4. So raw speed is really good. That if we're already at 50.
For sure, that's fast. And really one of the highlights of playing on arena ice is that really fast surface that we're not all necessarily get a chance to play on. So such exciting, and again a shout out to the ice crew.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we all look forward to, is getting to play in the arena. The amazing ice, with the Curl BC rocks, the blue carpet.
And while I recognize that we do have the opportunity to watch each of the games on the Curl BC channel on YouTube, I'm going to just give a shout out that it's pretty common thing to have a blank end. I think actually every sheet was blank except for here on sheet Echo, where Preston Ryan started off with a 3-ball against Huffman.
So often in these 10-man games, it's interesting to see those first 1, 2, 3, 4 ends that are blank ends. Just to, try to save some time on the blocks, try to get your feet under you, and then see what they go for in the second half.
Yeah, such a great call out about clock management, and maybe something folks at home don't have to necessarily deal with if they've never been in a competition, but clock management is definitely super important, and if you're one of those teams who tends to battle with time, it's a great strategy to make sure that you've gotten a little bit of wiggle room for the end of the game. There's nothing worse than you see a skip rushing down to make that last shot. So things heating up here a little.
Yeah, Team Brown with the corner guard, and Steph did call that to be a center. Slides a little bit deep into the rings here. So.
Now Corinne signaling back and forth with the team. Do we hit it? Do we roll? Do we draw?
I mean, it just depends how aggressive you want to get, right? Like the hit and roll is sort of a, I guess, offensively defensive call, whereas the draw would be like a very aggressive defensive call. So. Roll out here. Sounds like she was a little bit wide, a little full to the room, says Corinne. That's a new addition to the team this year, Sarah Coulton. She's originally from Whitehorse, and she joined the team this year. She's doing her residency for Family Med in Kamloops, which is super amazing. She's played for, I believe, 7 years with Carrie Galusha prior to joining Corinne Brown's team this year, taking the place of Jen Armstrong, who focused on doubles this season. An unfortunate miss there. Team Jackson Bear flashing that kill.
Corinne wasting no time with now, let's get around that corner guard. Yeah, what a fortuitous thing for the Brown team to have, a player like that, of Sarah's caliber coming into your area when you're ready for a player. So exciting. I will be remiss when we're discussing Kamloops not to give a shout out to my nephew Liam in case he happens to be watching. This is looking promising. Oh.
And Dick Corinne there, sounds like she's a little bit tight, so a little wide on the first and a little tight on the second. A couple guards up in play now, and Steph making the call to go around. One that Sarah just threw. So yeah, Team Brown hailing all now from the Kamloops area, and Team Jackson Bear from Victoria, Vancouver Island, and the Lower Mainland.
I love this call. I'm really excited about it. I'm a fan of, now once there's two guards out there, we're gonna get into it, then let's control it.
52, so 52 there, so speed's quick. It's interesting too, Julie, because the shot before, Steph called for the peel. Unfortunately, they missed, and now we switched gears and we're going to draw. So, kind of deciding, okay, we're playing, we're going for it.
Yeah, I really liked it. That rock is, I'd say, good. I think they irritated it if it was above the team line, but the sweeper's working so hard to sweep this absolutely buried, and then Aaron not really wasting much time here. Corinne, I think, called for the freeze there, Logan.
Yeah, I believe we're playing the freeze. The sweepers are on it the whole way here.
Hit a footprint or whatnot. Hey, that spin there at the end.
Yeah, that really spun back at the end. And already early in this game, Julie, Sarah, and Sam they've had their work cut out for them. They've been sweeping quite a few end to end. Another great sweep there. Narrowly found that guard.
I just want to remind everybody that we have a daily 50-50. You can find the draw information on our website. The specific URL is probc.ca/5050. Logan, I bought my tickets. The draw's at 9 o'clock, so you can't waste any time.
Saw
Try
that.
and get in on a few bucks here.
Yeah, last we checked, the winner takes home just over $500, and that's actually going to go up in the next hour or so. So get in there and get your tickets while you can. And like I mentioned at the top, four other games going on during this draw, and all the streams can be found on ProBC YouTube as well as Curling Zone YouTube, and live scores, draws, digital scoreboard, all that info can be found on ProBC's website.
We're so lucky and thankful to have all this streaming. I know I unfortunately had to put in a few hours of my day job today, so I was really glad to be able to follow the action on our YouTube channel, ProBC. So it looks like Corinne was trying to have Aaron rearrange things there a little bit, trying to keep those, her rocks in play, but get some granite out of the way of that shot rock. Steph Jackson Bayer continues to be shot rock here, I believe, at the back of the fourth.
So again, some good communication there from Team Jackson there. You could hear the front end down at the other end, Julie, just saying, if we're light, it's a guard, that's okay. If we freeze the top one, that's within the tolerance as well. So, it sounds like this whole team is really on the same page with the shots that they're calling.
Yeah, so important to have everybody dialed into what the pro side misses. Obviously we're always aiming to make that first shot, but you want to have tolerance in mind for sure.
Steph trying to freeze the blue rock top. This is the ball.
where they wanted it, Logan, but I think it does the job if Corinne's now looking at drawing in there versus trying to rearrange the blues again. The blues are just not in a good position to get something out of that back leg.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I mean, technically, you know, we mentioned how they're talking about the tolerance, and it was within the tolerance they were talking about being a guard, but I think just, you know, a lot lighter than what the sweepers were expecting to see on the steps. See Corinne try to wrap around everything here, hopefully stay shot. You know, still potentially set up for kind of skipper's deuce here.
One of my favorite kinds of deuces, although let's face it, I love all the times we can score two.
We win a lot of crazy games like this one too.
The weight seems to be pretty close. They've been sort of indicating with their body language pretty close all the time. He's shocked.
15 seconds on the clock there. Top four. Yeah, well managed shot from the whole team.
Just a lovely curling shot. You can see there a great view of it. That rock is absolutely buried. It's a great feeling to get one of those under your belt early in the game, early in the event, and just gives you a sense of confidence for the week. You know, Corinne's gonna lock that in her brain now. Like, I've got that 4-foot weight, and there's a real level of confidence, I think, for skips and sweepers when you know, even despite all the shots from the button, it's great in the game time moment to make a really great job. So Steph gonna try to match her for weight, I think, here.
Yeah, definitely a little bit tougher of a shot here for Steph than Corinne. Corinne had a little bit more of that 4 foot to look at. I believe Steph's just playing a freeze actually on that one. Just chaps off it. Really close, but unfortunately will leave a pretty much open hit here. The only thing I'm wondering today is, can you hit nose in the second shot? We don't have the above it right now.
So it sounds like they think if you get nose or just across it, they should safely get that second point. For Stephanie and Diane, you're breathing a bit of a sigh of relief that shooter didn't go anywhere that left, any kind of dongle in the first place. I think the rocks hang around there.
Corinne will make the nose hits. Just wait for the confirmation. Two blue it is. So Corinne Brown will go up 2-0 after two ends. We'll be back after the short commercial break.
Good?
Great.
Okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah? Like the vibe?
Yeah, very good.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah? Good.
Upbeat, excited to be here.
I don't want to know how to get in the bar,
Yeah. No, I got a long week ahead.
word to that. I'm actually doing January.
Are you?
Yeah,
Good for you. I know that's true.
I mean,
congratulations, Sam Fisher, getting us started here for Team Brown. All this top four. He's just sliding a little bit deep on it. There it is. I was waiting for that call to come from the scout.
Yeah, I was going to be shocked if it wasn't a corner guard at this point. Things have been rolling. We've gained a little time on the clock, and now we've given up a deuce. And so I think the plan here would be to be, maybe cautiously aggressive, try to get something going here at this end.
So 18-5 hog to hog for a guard, so it's quick out there for sure. Great conditions. Looks like it's curling well, the speed's good. A bit more aggressive. Julie, both these teams have had a busy year on tour, playing events around BC, around Canada, Western Canada. Team Jackson Bear, they've played 5 events this season. They actually won the Kamloops Crown early. And then they had a second place finish at the Island Shootout in Victoria a week or 2 after that. Some success for Team Jackson Bear. Team Brown, they played 10 events this season and have had quite a bit of success. They had a second place finish in Edmonton just last weekend at the Preston Invitational, as well as a 5th place at the Tier 2 Championship earlier in the year. So both teams coming in with some success this season.
It's a great feeling to come into an event like this knowing you've made it to a final and won an event. Also doesn't hurt to have a little bit of change in your pocket.
One thing I love about watching Red play is she is the biggest cheerleader when it comes to the sweep. Like you saw there, when that Red is just barely sweeping out the side, and she is just cheering Sam on as she's sweeping that out. She's always kind of been like that as a skip. I think that's really cool, just, encouraging the team.
Yeah, same. I really also like that she cued her. Like, we've only got a small piece of it. You're going to have to go on this so that she can position her body to get there and sweep every inch. again, that cheerleading you referenced, Logan, for a really nice shot there, top fully buried. Steph initially indicated, like, what do you think about coming around this whole thing? And just that there's an awful lot of rocks in play already. Steph wants to make sure she can see some of the forefoot here by the time it's her turn to throw. So I really like this call.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think if you're in Steph's shoes, you're kind of in a little bit of trouble here. You could even look at maybe playing the double field right now, just to make sure you have something. So I mean, they'll miss the run, but they get the feel, and I honestly don't think that's a terrible outcome. It's gonna help to try to clear up that center line. It's not a bad idea.
I totally agree. You got to get something out of that. So yeah, I totally agree. I think she, you know, when you look at her body angle there, where she threw, she had a bit of a helm tilt. Like, I think what's rough is that you're not sure what happened there. But really a relief when you throw it and got this one rock out of there. Spring coming in again here. I missed the ball over.
I assume they're playing the draw, or the
Yeah,
guards.
they're coming in again.
Just
Oh,
going
draw,
for it.
yeah. Guard, pardon me. My brain's saying draw, but I'm seeing guard. Yeah, that's a good call. Ooh, overthrown a little bit. So again, some discussion here about the best ball. I'm a fan of Stephanie taking input from the thrower. You know, it's always nice to maybe get two options and get to decide as they're throwing it. You know, for me, it tended to sort of lean to what you can see as a thrower. So. Oh yeah.
Julie, the one thing I find a little bit interesting right now is, you know, 2 shots ago, Steph played come around. Then we switched to a run heel kind of play, and now we're going back to the draw here. So I'm not sure if maybe we're, you know, more confident in our draws, maybe their hits, but just an interesting thing that I noticed.
Yeah, I'm with you, and I think what's been a little bit challenging for the Jackson Bear team is that the rocks are just ending up where they're planning, and so then I think it's leading into a lot of discussion and a lot of tilting of we just can't get a plan and roll with it. So again, their outcome just not quite what they were looking for. Corinne's indicating that the ground team is first and second draw. Someone say they don't love hitting it. I don't love hitting it either, but what can be a challenge is if you don't hit, or you're not sure what you do. Like, mind the guard here. What do you think, Logan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who just said that there. One of them said if we guard, I think they're thinking one, which I think is true based on Steph's last call. Like, I think, you know, she's going to be looking to draw here if that's there.
I guess the question here is, what's the plan and what's the outcome you're looking for the end here? And as you pointed out, it kind of seems to be changing for both teams with almost every shot here. And, I'm a real fan, if you're setting things up, even if you're up 2 on the board, I'm a real fan, things are set up staying aggressive. And sometimes you bail out, and you maybe could have really stuck it to them with a bit of a steal, so.
Yeah, I mean, the way this is setting up, it's definitely setting up for a steal, so I think Corinne recognizing that is sticking to that sort of game plan here, going with that guard. the two current shooters out of the way, so you know, clearing up the front and potentially giving Steph a look on two shots.
Yeah, I think that was a really good option if I were in the step two. Sorry,
Juliet's friends heading down to throw her first rock of the third end. I just saw on the big screen that we have here in the arena, they posted the 50-50 jackpot is up to $1,400, so winner's taking home $700 now.
let's go.
Still an hour and 20 minutes to buy your tickets, so make sure you get in there, get those tickets either here in the arena or online. Could be 50-50.
$700 bucks? What are you doing with $700 bucks, Logan?
I think I would go somewhere nice.
Yes.
Or at least help to pay.
Yes.
Top of the 50-50, we've got some raffles and some other giveaways happening down here at the Jong Preston Recreation Center. So if you're in the area, come on down and join the good crowds here in the arena, taking some great curling, get in on a raffle, maybe win a prize. Lots of excitement here in Langley this week.
Yeah, it's such a good vibe and a great turnout for our first night of championship curling here today. I'm so pleased to see so many folks in the stands, a few noisemakers, some folks enjoying some pops and just sharing and a bit of camaraderie, enjoying the game we love. I tell you, getting the chance to play in an arena where you can hear the crowd is such a magical experience, and I think whether you're a player who's been in an arena like this one, you know, it's your first time or your 10th time, it's just such a cool vibe. So thrilled for all those curlers who made it to this championship.
Steph looking to run that blue top 12 into that blue fourth in there. Hopefully get rid of those two, spill your shooter away, and you know, at this point you're just hoping to have a nice draw for your last quarter.
For sure, you know, managing to get rid of a couple here and hurricanes to catch on that capture over there. You never know how things might shape up here for the last shot, so.
Unfortunately, just a bit of a missed line call there. I thought she threw that really close. Swept it the whole way, and it just kind of ran straight. You hear Steph there say, great effort.
Yeah, such a tough one when you throw it pretty close, and of course those line calls, sometimes I think those line calls are the toughest on an angle like that. Now Corinne, I think, really gonna try to make it tough on Steph for her last one here. You hear "Let's Go" as the last cue that Corinne hears when she gets in the hack. I don't know, Logan, did you have something in particular that your team members would help cue you with their three-shot routine? What was that like for you?
Me myself, I'm a bad example.
Whoa!
Because I don't really need to hear or see anything as I get in the hack. But I know for a lot of players it's super important to have that routine and have those key words that they want to hear. From a sports psychology perspective, it's a very important thing. Great. Well, top that one in behind the guard. The call was actually to be above it. But the line was good, and I think it accomplishes the job.
to that red one to bump it, but Diane, pointed out that the straight draw is a little easier shot. You get one here, you're really only one down. With that tricky tappy thing, it's the official term. You never know, you might have a steal here, so I really like the straight draw.
And she can see all of what she needs to hit at that 4 foot on the half. So it's just a draw to the 4 foot. If you're a skip, that's right in your wheelhouse.
That's right.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
This looks close here. Sweepers are off and on it. On a well-managed shot and a great draw there from Steph Jackson there. They'll trail 2-1 to Team Brown going into the 4th inning. I have to move my coffee because I keep sipping it the up all day. Before this draw, I was like, oh man, I need a coffee.
I'm only allowed to have one coffee a day, and I had mine at 6 o'clock this morning.
Good for you.
Downtown.
That's do you live out here?
I live in Langley.
Okay.
That's right. The last time I pressed the button by accident, and I was trying to get off it as it went through the
That's all good. I thought maybe I did that. I thought maybe I did that too because I said like, oh, she's gonna throw it through for the blank, and I was like, oh.
No, it was I was on the screen for the commercials, and I actually pressed another button, and it just
That's all good.
and it's automated, so it's
Yeah.
you had to wait for it to get through and then get back.
It's all good. No worries. I've only seen one Bel Air direct. I'll have to just watch the next one and get after. Whatever that is. That's funny. I don't think it's accurate thinking, but I mean, it's a block for sure. Welcome back. End form action of draw 3. Here at the BC Championship on our feature sheet. Team Brown versus Team Jackson there. Team Brown leads 2-1 in this 4th set. There it is. And we saw in the commercial break there, Julie, advertisement from Bel Air Direct, one of our key sponsors at Pearl BC. And we want to give a little shout out to them and also just mention that Pearl BC members actually can receive exclusive home, condo, and tenant insurance and savings, as well as enhanced coverages with Bel Air Direct. It pays to be a member. And, we mention it all the time on these streams how important sponsors are to our sport, to our teams, to our PSOs. And, it's great when us as fans and athletes can help to return the favor to those sponsors. If you're in need of insurance, Bel Air.
Yeah, absolutely. Sponsors are so critical to the success of the game. As we've talked about, it allows us to play in these great venues and this great surface. Pardon me, we're so lucky. So a big thank you, and curlers are nothing if not loyal. So I know everyone's going to be going and checking out Bel Air Direct.
Of course, we have a long list of other sponsors as well, Julie. And we'd like to maybe take a second to shout out all of those sponsors as well that help make this event possible. Some of our platinum sponsors here at PBC: Best Western, Original 16, Bel Air Direct, Local 258 of the International Gold sponsor Airback Services, as well as many other local businesses, sponsors, and supporters. We should shout out the Langley Curling Club, who is instrumental in putting this event on. The Township of Langley, George Preston Recreation Center, Check TV, CBC.ca, as well as Curling Stadium, as well as all the support from our provincial funding partners, the BC Fairs, Festivals, and Events Fund, as well as the government of BC. And like you mentioned, without all of these sponsors, we really couldn't put an event like this on. So, eternally grateful to these businesses.
So Steph Jackson Mayer immediately setting the tone of trying to get something going at this end. So nice to see again lots of rocks in play for our entertainment.
Yeah, rocks in play. Nice line of rocks there. Sarah Fulton gonna try to do something about all those rocks in play here. Get some granite moving. See if they can't kind of squirt this blue out the side. A lot of weight here from Sarah.
Nice shot. Great weight to move on that granite. I think Steph's just going to put that back now.
Yeah, if you're team for Jackson Bear here, it's sort of just guard, 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 guard. You're sitting pretty well with that rock. In there, a blue behind it, and another red in front. Still early in the end to say that you're, guarding for your life, but in a way, it's going to be a lot of guards here.
Yeah, I used to one of the teammates would say, get the big rock at this moment. You need the big rock to guard and protect that precious single point sitting on the button right now. It's a hair clearer than I would like, but now Corin's got to contend with it. So after some discussion, I think we're going to see Sarah probably again and try to rearrange the rocks here.
Peel off the top one, just misses that one behind it. But you're right, Julie. Wow, that is some significant weight there from Sarah Fulton. That's very impressive. Move a lot of granite with that.
Yeah, love that for her and super precise with it, which is always key. As someone who had to rely on extension for weight being a mostly lifelong lead, I'm always a fan and so impressed by folks who can throw that hard and accurate. Such a fan. Okay, so Steph puts it back again.
Mayor Pincott's going to attack this double peel again here. 7 touched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barely. But
I was like, hey, no, just kidding. Bye-bye.
just a little kiss on the lips.
That's right.
So, like I mentioned a few rocks ago, it's another guard for Team Jackson there. They're, I imagine, perfectly happy. Putting up another guard.
And I feel like there's a mounting pressure here. Like if you're rocking your teammates before you were putting up the guard, it's like, well, they've just done it 3 times in a row, so you better get this.
Those guards only get harder the more they use them. You think they would get easier, but they don't.
You got a little higher than your height, didn't quite get the curl.
Yeah, which creates an interesting situation here for Team Langley.
Not only do we love the logos on the ice because we're making sure that our valued sponsors get some airtime, but we also love the logos as a reference point for the club. So it's such a fan of that as like a milestone marker, like just past the logos.
Great sweep there from Team Brown, the front end.
I've been debating whether to say this out loud for a couple of days now, but I feel like Aaron's block has curled more than I've expected a few times. So I don't know. So I'm just wondering if they, I am not a statistician. I think I said that word earlier. But I've just been mentally making a little note, and I think we've been seeing a lot of curl on Aaron's rock pretty consistently. So now I'm officially going to start writing it down to see if maybe that's if we're onto something there.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's put it out there to the listeners. If anyone has also noticed that,
Yeah.
maybe they can let us know and see if you're onto something or.
Yes, crowd sourcing statistics. I think we're onto something.
So they have two things there.
So lots of discussion after that one. I'm reacting exactly the way the team was expecting. Sweepers using positive encouragement to the rock. Sit, sit, sit. I've used that myself many times.
Now, we've definitely seen that type of discussion a few times from Team Jackson here so far this year. Just like you mentioned earlier, just maybe the rock aren't quite doing exactly what they expected to do. Just still trying to figure out, is it wrong, is it behind, what's going on. Constructive communication.
Absolutely. So Corinne now, I think, is going to try to get after this. Stephanie has left the door open a little bit. I think she's trying to tap everyone.
Julie, I heard them discuss hackney, and she threw hackney, but it really didn't do what they expected. I mean, that, that was a good rock line that they expected. So maybe just tricked with a path there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what it looked like to me. It didn't seem like right, from Corinne's hand, where she saw the way that rock was traveling, and so when they took it, she said always curling, always curling. So yeah, I think they'll be a bit disappointed with that after having to patiently wait for them to get after it.
Big opportunity here for Steph. Team Jackson here. She's called to freeze their own top forward and really put some pressure on Ben here on the last.
So beforehand, a little discussion, like 8-9 was maybe a little bit heavy, and then also wanting some curl, but the sweeper being reluctant to sweep here. So Deane doing a really good job of taking in the information from the sweepers and making sure that that shooter rolls to a slot that doesn't leave an opportunity for Corinne Barn. Really a well-managed shot there by Deane. Good shot.
Yeah, what you couldn't do is leave that, T-line or kind of back full right beside that red and give a potential double for a bundle of points here for Browns. Yeah, really well managed.
Such a fan of the discussion by the sweepers at the other end, right? We're discussing the path, what we've seen, what we're throwing. Typically there's a lot of discussion about what number you're going to say to the thrower. So just love all the communication as we discussed. Both teams are doing such a great job of trying to ensure that every time the thrower has all the information that they need to have the best chance of making a great shot.
Corinne Brown was there last year in the tournament. Because they're on this one, most of the way here, Julie. Gotta get full 8 foot to only give up one. That's a steal of 2, so Team Jackson Bear will take the lead 3-2 as we head into the fifth end. Back after a quick commercial break.
Wasn't sure what to say. No crowdsourcing statistics. I was fully kidding.
And I took it as a joke.
Oh
too.
yeah, good. Yeah.
I realized you couldn't see me laughing.
Yeah, good. My thing is to occasionally say like slightly outlandish things that get people thinking.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Notice we did not give any kind of forum to give crowdsource statistics on that. So, yeah, fully in jest.
Well, that's the world we live in.
Although undoubtedly my
I mean,
brother
people
will
are
text
gonna
me.
do it whether you. I think comments aren't even turned on the stream, are they? It's not on the Crow BC page.
No,
No,
it's on the news.
it is. Yeah,
You need somebody to monitor it. It's a problem.
big time. Yeah,
Unless somebody steps up to monitor it.
yeah,
And, just for sanity's sake.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people are a little ridiculous. Right? Do you want to do an around the ring score? Would you like me to?
You do it.
Okay. Feels like a good time. We got some scores
Yeah, I
on the
agree.
board, actually. So. I hate doing it where it's like, oh yeah, and over here it's 0-0, and over here it's 0-0. Oh, it's 1-0. Okay. At least here the scores get put up versus like speed. It's like, and they haven't put any of their scores up. They're playing the fourth end. I don't know. Julie, maybe a bit of a shocking end to that end. Is that an appropriate word to use with the steal of 2 for Team Jackson Bear?
Yeah, I think shocking's fair, and I think like a little bit sneaky because that seemed like it really snuck up on the Grand Brown team. I think that undoubtedly it's one of the shots we're thinking about when she gets back to her room tonight, just in terms of really didn't imagine her not being able to loss. So I think this team really get after it before and get a couple points back here before they go into the game.
Yeah, it'd be great to put a couple on the board and kind of get that confidence back going into the break. I always like scoring going into the break. It's always nice to go into the halftime just kind of feeling positive.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Great shot there from Sam Fisher. And at the same time, Julie, lots of game left. It's a 10-8 game. We're only playing 5, so no need to panic really for either of these teams. Lots of game left.
For sure. I think sometimes early in an event you can start to look for like sort of signals or indicators of how the week's going to go, and it's really critical not to get on that roller coaster and instead just remind yourself one rock at a time, one end at a time.
Yeah, on the women's side here, we have 8 teams, so it's a 7-game round robin. Play starting today on Tuesday, and round robin wrapping up, I believe, Friday night, maybe Saturday morning. But a long week and a lot of games, so lots of opportunities to get on that roller coaster, like you mentioned. So it's best you can kind of just stay off it and one shot, one game at a time.
I'm a real big fan of the round robin format.
So nose hit there from Team Brown, and Steph will look to do the same. And on the contrary, the men's side is a 12-team triple knockout. The BC provincials have ran this way for a number of years, with the women's team being an 8-team round robin and the men's being a 12-team triple, and we've stayed with that this year.
Yeah, it's so exciting that now the men's and women's events for many years now have been put together. It just makes for great curling. Typically enables like a bigger venue, so I'm such a big fan of it. And again, it's thanks to all our sponsors that we're able to put on great events like this. So Sarah, I think we're going to take another shot at this hit and roll and try to make use of that corner guard. Nice shot. It does peek out the other side, but at least it now makes Stephanie have to consider a totally different path.
Yeah, this is getting out in the wings there, where it's a little bit more unpredictable. It's not a path that we play very often in curling, and it's sometimes hard to know exactly how the rock's going to react out here.
For sure. Shot by Jessie. Again, those ones seem straightforward, but they can be a little bit tricky out there. She did roll out, but nonetheless, I think you'd be happy getting out there for the first time that part of the surface and make good contact there. Although now, giving Corinne the chance to see if she can get something going here.
Yeah, for Erin Pinkpont here, really looking to bury this blue behind that corner. Try and put it in a spot where it becomes hard for Steph to chase. And casual deuce, I guess.
Outside miss, you know, you don't want to be heavy there, but I think they're going to be disappointed at this point in the game, not managing to get that rock somewhere in the playing surface, and maybe letting Stephanie now draw the play away from those corner guards that they've invested so much work in training up.
Steph actually guarding.
Yeah. That's a nice guard.
Heard at the end there, Steph saying, yeah, little bit. The sweeper's going which way? You know, that's such a thing in today's game, you know, are we straight or curl? How are we sweeping this?
For sure. The journey of sweepers in the sweeping game in the last 7 or 8 years. And some noise on the sheet next door, Logan, which we're so focused in our bubble here that I don't actually know what happened, but we'll keep an eye out to see what's happening over there next door.
Yeah, it was Jason Montgomery playing an angle run back. I believe to score one, they unfortunately went right by everything. It looks like it was a steal of 2 for Team Finance. That was actually the game I was waiting for to finish that shot there. And we'll do a quick around the rings update here on the scores. So again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and then a couple times throughout, all these scores can be found on LBC.ca. We have live scores, we have the draw, we have the schedule, it's all up on there. Every game's also being streamed on LBC's YouTube channel as well as Curling Zone's YouTube channel. So if you want to check in on any of the games, feel free to. But if you're really interested only in the game that's being streamed, we'll let you know the scores of the other sheets. On sheet A, we have Team Kolomaya. They're up 4-2 on Team Richard. Sheet B there, Team Venance is up 4-0 against Team Montgomery. They're heading into the 6th end. We have our feature sheet, 3-2 Jackson Bear over Team Brown. On sheet D, a lot of blank ends and a score of 1-1 between Team Deane and Team Jong. And on sheet E, a big score by Team Ryan in that last end there. 11-4 they lead. I think they might have just taken a 5 or a 6 there. Can't quite see the scoreboard there, but a commanding lead for Team Ryan.
Great update, Logan. Well done. For those of you at home, it's a whole thing to have the scores and the screens and the words on the pages. So great job. We're so excited to be here and share all the coverage with you here from beautiful Langley, British Columbia.
Brown with her first great then.
So, I think, like, there's a rule that, like, yeah, the
It's a little surprising there. Just last moment, the coroner changed the sweeping call and needed to keep that rock moving. So a bit of a surprising outcome there. Steph Jackson still shot rock.
Yeah, it looks like they called off to try to get that roll, but you know, as it, like you say, as it turned out, they actually still had to try to grow that.
I tend to.
It did spin up at the end there, and it is still in the ring. So, you know, that makes the shot for Steph kind of a must make because it could be that cheeky second point hanging on there.
Yeah, great point. And I think it just looks like she's splitting the house. Is that what looks like the call is to you? Yeah. So.
Yeah, and if she can keep this equal to the red that's already in there, kind of that top T-line, top button kind of weight, that should force Korean around interesting. Big scrub here for the sweepers. They're really leaning into this game.
Yeah, Sanderson's working hard. And it pays off.
Great sweep there. Team Jackson bonus to 2, and you see Corinne playing the intern draw. Looks like she needs full 8 foot for her one.
So lots of discussion going on this draw. You know, you can't help but wonder if Corinne got the last draw or not. So lots of healthy discussion with your sweepers. You got this white card and getting on that. Treat this as a new shot. Take your one and get into the break.
Don't give me that. Temporarily retired.
Sweepers working hard.
Yeah, great scrub there. Corinne will make that draw, and we'll be tied 3-3 heading into the break.
Curler's diet.
So there'll be come back for 30 seconds
Okay.
after this break. Just do a quick wrap, and then we're gonna go to another commercial break.
Okay, so it's like a regular length break. 30 seconds. Regular.
If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything. It doesn't hurt not to do that. You probably only need one.
What's usually just like a one like.
I think 30 seconds summarize the game.
Yeah.
Teams are having their
We'll be excited to see what their snack was.
and then we'll be right back with curling after this. They'll take your cue.
That was in 1975.
Did you have time to grab another beer?
Can we get an order of wings up in here? They smell delicious.
Yeah, pretty fantastic game here so far. The teams are enjoying their 5th-minute break and enjoying their snacks, having a meeting with their coach, discussing the first half and the game plan into their second half. I mean, a tie game at half tie. I think both teams are probably looking to change that in the second half. So we'll take another commercial break. The teams will finish their snacks and we'll be back with more curling action.
We have to do selfies on that.
Selfie? Okay.
My kids won't believe me.
Hey, you were here?
You have evidence. You can send them the link.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
voice
she's
is
like,
on
Mom,
there.
I can hear you. I better make sure I shout her out. She'll be mad. You called out Leland. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna
Actually, I'm okay. I'm okay. I was holding first.
Okay.
feature game between Team Brown and Team Jackson Bear. We're all tied at the conclusion of the fifth end. So into the second half of the game here, it'll be Team Jackson Bear with Hammer. And I was overhearing Team Brown talking at the fifth end break, and they're throwing a tight center, so that's the call.
More importantly than the plan for the end is what kind of snacks did we have during the fifth end break? I feel like in recent years we've really seen pros leveling up in terms of their fifth end break snacks. I'm a big fan of it myself.
What's your favorite fifth end break snack?
Well, I mean, before I was like a good old granola bar and banana, but I've seen things with sushi, charcuterie. Come on now,
Yeah, granola bars are pretty basic on taste.
right?
We're looking for a charcuterie board, meat cheese platter.
Yes. Maybe token a couple of breaks so you can do the other stuff, but yeah, I'm a fan of the snacks for sure.
Both teams, putting up those guards early here. I think we see Roxon play in the sixth end.
40 years ago.
In terms of, kind of the basic strategy, it's an even end, second half of the game. Team Jackson there, I think they're really looking to score, they say. Even a one, obviously they just want to score two with Hammer, but scoring in six, statistically, is the very good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the point in the game where all of a sudden you're really starting to look ahead to the end and you think like, what do you want the next few ends to shape up to? Who's going to win? The camera and should we score? So being really focused on it. I'm with you. I think we're going to see Steph really kind of just be sure of scoring.
Yeah, you see that there. So Team Brown just a little bit deep on that center, and Steph immediately is going to draw around.
Noting or highlighting if there's certain moves at home that those lead walks, and then as we saw, made a great line call. She's on the hold to the broom, and then Jessie and Ashley sweep for Steph Jackson Bear's last knocks. So Diane having a full-time job in the first part of it and last part of the end there.
Yeah, a bit of an unconventional lineup for sure, but it works for this team. I know in talking with Diane, it was actually something that she really wanted to do, was to just throw those lead walks and still be involved in the house. She's very comfortable with that position. Diane's been around the game for a number of years and she has experience playing, I think, every position. Skip for a long time, play front end, just overall a lot of experience. And this works well for this Jackson team.
For sure, and I love that we're at a point in the curling game, I guess life cycle of the game, where players, willing to mix up their roles in the team and just really maximize the strengths of each player. And so defend, of course you see it across many teams, all kinds of championships. So I'm a big fan of it. Love that for Diane.
Jackson Bear trying to sink another one around these points. Up and then roll open. That's a good try. That's an unbelievable shot.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker. I confess I was kind of seeing that rock go by, so definitely opens the door here.
negative.
Yeah, so critical. We totally invested in paying attention to the shot. So if an audible is needed, we get the most out of that. Rock and well, as you say, it wasn't necessarily the outcome they were looking for. Corinne Brown did a great job of making sure that for how it was thrown, they made the most of the rock. Giving Steph's team the opportunity though to see if they can wrap something around here.
This one is not light. A bit of a missed opportunity there for Team Jackson here. Kind of opens the door for Team Brown.
Yeah, possibly we're in one of those moments as a thrower that you get a little excited. It's an opportunity to slip one around the corner there. You've got the hammer, you're maybe starting to imagine what it could be, and your heart rate gets going a little bit. As we've heard, the ice is very fast. Just get back in and serves as a reminder to always throw it to your sweepers. Throw it to your sweepers. I'm kind of surprised by the amount of discussion here, Logan. I like the first call. I thought that it seems pretty obvious to go around, but the team, they're having lots of input to make sure we pick the right path and the best chance for any of this.
Yeah, it was interesting because the very first shot that Chris suggested here was the tap.
Yes.
And then we sort of went around the world a little bit with lots of different conversation. We ended up back on the same call that she had originally called. So, tapping this one top 12. I think they would have liked to tap that a couple feet more, but tapped it up nonetheless.
So lots of discussion on whether or not that draw path is there.
Yeah, you saw Corinne talking about that same thing.
Yes.
Kind of thinking that it was maybe a little bit too tight to get through. I just noticed here our scoreboard at the bottom of the screen is not updated. The game is 3-3 and we're playing the 6th then. So just so all the viewers at home.
So in the end, I think they opted to go around the corner guard. Sweepers not doing much here.
Similar path to the last time. This one hangs around and indicating draw. Not perfect, but it accomplishes the draw anyway. Corinne calling to follow it down.
Yeah, seeing a series of rocks, not quite where we imagined. So I think the curlers may be getting a little bit tricked by the ice here coming back from the break. So again, the sweeper is indicating that this is a bit heavy.
Trying to get this to kind of curl and stop here with the old carve technique. And it proves effective there.
So with that little tap, Aaron, I think that was Aaron's voice. I heard him crying. Possibly that top blue one now is top rock. We're just gonna go to our overhead camera. Just kidding. Hey, we love all the camera angles for BC. We love it all.
50-50 tickets for tonight's draw, so if you don't have your tickets yet, log on to pbc.ca/5050, or if you're here in the arena, pick up your tickets from one of the 50-50 collectors walking around the stands. And I just checked the jackpot, and winners taking home over $1,000 now. So we're moving up here, and it's becoming more enticing.
I'm telling you, Logan, that looks like sushi and charcuterie at the fifth end rate. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And that's just today's jackpot. I think that my notes are correct here. There is a daily for people to draw.
That's right, we have five more days of this. So why not buy every day? The odds are you'll win one of them, right?
I think that's how
Yeah,
it works. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that, consider moving those blue rocks and then seeing where she can get her shooter moved up. It's still very much a deuce in play. Trying to get her two.
Yeah, a little cluster of rocks there in the back 8 foot behind those corners here.
There's Nigel. Close, Nigel. It's getting close. Oh, did you? That was your goal.
So promising when they're calling off and on, and just a lovely throwing shot.
Yeah, as a sweeper hearing the whoa, clean, hard, that's 20 notes close.
There is a double possible. Hard to tell from the angle we're looking.
Good discussion there from Aaron and Corinne.
So the front end getting in on things here, was taking a walk and fire. It sounds like they want to see for themselves whether the double is a possibility. Logan. Thinking maybe that the risk reward is worth it. Although we'll still have the last walk after this blue rock comes to us.
A lot of discussion there, Julie, and you hear at the end there, you hear Corinne jump in and say, I don't like that, I think I like the 10, and that was what she was originally calling, and, for any players, especially in skip, it's like, stick to the shot that you're seeing and where you're comfortable playing, it's a much better chance for you to make that, so.
100%. I appreciate when a skip is willing to hear the rest of the team out. I think that's so important. But I also think it's so important that the skip makes the call that they can see, right? That they can see it in their mind, they can feel it. Because if they don't believe in it, you're in trouble.
So the hit and roll here from Corinne. I looked at the double, didn't quite think it was there. Hit and roll kind of into the side of that. Yeah, good outcome there for Team Red. So, one for sure, maybe two. Can't tell from here, but.
bit of weight, back house weight. Push. Shot rock.
Yeah, so it sounds like like a hack waiter or something. Yeah, I mean she has to get nose at the minimum on this one. So after that red guard there, they're gonna have to hold it curls a mile. I mean, as long as they get to about 3/4 of that rock, they'll stick around for the one.
Now you heard Diane say we just have to absolutely make sure we call this so we don't one.
Last rock here in the sixth end, Steph Jackson Bear of hack waiter for Deane. This one's hanging there a little bit, Julie. Really working this one over. Like it's I think I heard one red there, so it'll be 1 point nonetheless for Team Jackson Bear, and they'll lead 4-3 as we go into the seventh. Wow, that was actually pretty easy for two then. Like if that
Yeah, I guess.
if that red
yeah,
stopped,
yeah.
right? Like,
I didn't think you could get that
no,
by. Yeah.
no, but
It's
like
hard to see from that
it
angle.
only had to like if that red stuck in the biting the apron there, it
Right.
was two.
No, I'm not girl for a while now. Sometimes I feel like my brain shorts out and I'm like, if I feel like I can't even think, wait, what is the call here? Because
Right.
I never,
That was
your brain,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
That was a crazy call. Could have thrown the intern with the out turn draw
Yeah.
easy. Like
Yeah.
that was really good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're back with seventh end action here. Draw 3 BC men's and women's provincial curling championships. A little shot of the crowd there. Look at that sign. Good crowds out for the opening day here in Langley, and I think it's only going to get better as the week goes on. What do you think, Julie?
Yeah, I think you're right. Always a fan of the homemade sign, not gonna lie. Now I'm thinking maybe my oldest Charlie May, who's home tonight watching on the stream. What a little sign for mom up here in the booth. What do you think?
A sign to cheer on the comic. I like that. I like that. Give us a little love, eh?
That's how you get on. That's how you get on.
There we are. And while we were away for the in-between end breaks there, we did actually have our first final in draw 3 here. It's a women's game on sheet echo between Team Ryan and Team Athlete. Team Ryan with a fairly commanding victory of a final score of 12-4, and they shook after the sixth end. Max is on the board in the seventh. I believe that improves Team Ryan to 2-0 earlier.
Yeah, I think you're right. Team Ryan will be feeling pleased to finish off their first day. Finishing 2-0. And it's nice to get a few extra minutes in a new game, although I think you want to be out there as long as possible. It is also nice to just have that when locked up and get a few minutes back to get some dinner going or maybe some snacks. Who knows? Who knows? Nonetheless, we'll keep you up to date on all the rest of the sheets here and all our exciting curling action, the BC men's and women's curling championships.
So rocks in play here to start the seventh end.
The sweeper is kind of put in that position where you're just walking along the rock for a little ways there, hoping for it to curl and come down a bit. Not a bad result. Gotta be pretty careful here, Logan. This is a lot of granite, right all in the forefoot, quickly closing down the button here.
Yeah, if you're Team Brown, all these rocks piled behind the 3 foot behind the tee line with hammer, it's not your favorite spot to be in. Definitely favoring, the team without hammer at this point. So Corinne going for Sarah to try to kind of jiggle some of these angles around. Move a few rocks. Not a great outcome for Team Brown. Draw one in here, really put the pressure on early.
Yeah, and in particular, pretty unlucky how red rock was left the angle in front of the blue. Like that's a pretty nice spot for Jackson Bear, and so they're really, I think in these shots you really have a little opportunity to, kind of stick it to them. You want to really take a second and think in the hack, what's the second shot here? What's the pro side of this? And try to make a beauty.
That is a wall.
And again, a bit surprising to see a few heavy in a row here.
Sarah Colton looking to walk one on here, right on the pin. Freeze that wall of fence there. Not a bad outcome there. Didn't quite curl up exactly how they wanted to, but still a good outcome.
And I heard Corinne say slow carve, Logan, and since we're a ways away from the Christmas turkey, maybe you could tell us a little bit about what you think she means there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like, for those who watch a lot of curling, specifically, like, the Grand Slam and the tour events and that kind of thing, sweeping in her game has just been changing immensely, like we mentioned. Teams are trying all different new kind of strategies. There's been all kinds of maybe unofficial studies into different kinds of sweeping styles, and so the slow carve is thought to kind of actually slow the rock down while getting it to curl a little bit more. So it involves essentially being on the side of the rock with the curl and just kind of slowly really pushing your broom all the way to push across the surface of the rock. And it's thought to maybe slow it down and make it carve. A lot of teams are trialing it. I think at this point we still don't necessarily have the exact studies to prove one way or the other, but it's pretty common right now across the board for teams. I think it's pretty cool.
Me too.
I know it's controversial, but I think it's pretty great.
I do too, and I love that it's like something new and exciting in our city. You know, sweeping. Yeah, it's really just evolved in hardware and equipment, and I guess that's what produced this big change. Following the story of Burn Gate, but very exciting to see evolution there.
Really sweeping to get this by the guard. It'll just rub, and again, if that was by, that was a really, really good shot. It just rubbed the guard. And you're right, Julie. I mean, you mentioned a few rocks ago already, but that scoring area, you know, it was small on the fourth rock of the end, and now we're 8 rocks in, 10 rocks in, and it's just getting smaller.
Yeah, for sure. And it's really a case of like who can get in there on that spot that's not available. And then I'm not sure that Ross is winning. Like if you're Jesse, you really want to make the most of this moment.
If not, they definitely will.
Big script there for the sweepers, but unfortunately I don't think any amount of sweeping is getting that one by. So big rep on the center. Interesting opportunity here for Corinne. You know, how do you get another one in there?
Yeah, I mean, are you ever tempted to run that blue that's on the right as we're looking at it into that pocket? Whereas I guess she was going to leave the button still for Stephanie to come down to, but I can't help but feel like it'd be tempting to still try to rearrange some of those rocks at the back of the forefoot midway. Possibly a case of, well, it's just too late to end it.
Yeah, I mean, just to your point there, Julie, we were just talking about, like, I think, you know, if it's earlier in the end, you know, maybe you're playing some up way too round, but like at this point, you're on your third, second shot, you're kind of into it, you know, it's kind of more maybe those soft rate, those taps, those kind of draws there. I think Corinne was trying just a straight draw there, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Sometimes it's hard to tell from up there, but I'm totally with you, and I thought it was a straight draw there, so I was pretty surprised by that outcome.
Yeah, I could have played the tap on that blue. You kind of had that angle into the pocket there. You know, but maybe that draw looked easier from there than it did from up here.
That's the first time I've heard comment from any of the players on the ice with regards to like a change in ice conditions, so we'll have to be really listening in a little bit. It is getting to the time in the game. Some of them that where we do potentially see a little change on the surface from all the sweeping and sliding and whatnot, so we'll be paying attention.
Sweepers are calling 7-8 here, so kind of back 4 weights. Unfortunately, again, in that same spot there, just over curls. Like you say, Julie, we're at that point in the game. Maybe the ice is changing a little. It's also the last draw of the day. Like, we've had 3 draws already out here. There's been a lot of fans in and out, a lot of players in and out. And all that change in temperature, the change in all the feet on the ice and that. It can cause some slight changes.
Yeah, such a great point. Sorry, such a great point. Such a great point. And Steph really seemed a bit cool there. Even from her hand, she said close, which is a sweeper. You're so relieved when you hear that skipper say close and they let it go. And then it wasn't as cute as I think maybe Steph thought it was from our hands. So
Yeah. Corinne Brown with her first first here, I believe attempting that out-turn draw again. It's kind of, who's going to make it first here, eh?
I was just going to say that. It's been a little bit elusive here.
Crucial that shot was.
They were so laser focused and intense that I was tempted to get out there with a broom Logan. I was feeling the motivation. You could just tell it was so close. And great call, and Aaron really again just cueing the sweepers, how close they were, and then reassuring them, okay, we're all on. So just a lovely partnership. On my mind, Logan, was just to remind everybody of what we're playing for this week. So each of the champions, by the time we make it to the end of the week, will be privileged to represent British Columbia on the national stage. So they'll be vying for the women. They're going to be looking to get to the Scotties. I believe my notes say it's in Thunder Bay, Ontario this year. And then lucky British Columbia is hosting the Briar in Kelowna in March. So the men's team's competing for a chance to wear the BC flag in the Briar.
Yeah, I know for the men's teams, like this is really, maybe a twice in a lifetime opportunity to have a chance to, compete in the Briar in your home province for some of these guys out here, in your hometown even. And that opportunity just doesn't come that often. So I know this year more than ever is just so important to these men's teams, hometown Briar years.
For sure. And I want to tell you, BC knows how to throw a Briar at and what they have to do. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So Steph Jackson-Bear with her last here in the 7th end. On the center there. So Corinne already sitting 2 with last drop here. And, now it's a question of how do you get in there for that 3rd point or maybe more. Is there any shot for more?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. How can you find a piece of that button? I wonder if they're going to have to slice that blue end. What do you think, Logan?
Let's listen in on the discussion. It sounds like they're kind of going to draw in and just kind of rub off that blue top button and try to catch that late spin and grab that edge of the button there and get their 3rd points. I think it's a fairly low risk shot. Like I can't really see a way that you don't score 2 here, so it's worth an effort to try to get that 3rd point.
I totally agree. And one thing I want to highlight is you kind of see a little bit of momentum in Corinne Brown. Like she called this with confidence. She just made a great shot here in the spot. Feels like she can see it, and so she just ran down there, if you will, to throw it. I'm excited to see what happens here.
So last drop here for Corinne Brown, the 7th end. Get some curl out of it. Just rub on that red. It'll be 2 blue, 2 for Team Brown. They'll lead 5-4 coming into the 8th end for the Red Doctors.
I believe we're going to come back to them handing the flag.
Like here? Oh, so she mentioned the tables. Okay.
I was like, I want to mention the tables with the yummy fun snacks.
That does not include your blue ball. It depends like the past the early bird is $80. So it's like more than double the price. How about do you want to have a table?
Now I see the food pretty bad. Well, we need you to win the 50-50 so we can get
So we can, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the
and then
big
heckle
difference.
John. We're gonna heckle John.
Oh,
Just throw hot wings at them.
Seems the price is fine because they seem to all be sold.
As he catches us. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, hey, as we come back with the 8th end action, there's a look at our VIP tables here at the George Preston Recreation Center. We got tables of 2, 4, 6, 8, and I believe even 10. Order food, order drinks, full table service. And I'm sure as the week goes on, we'll see those tables fill up.
In particular, with maybe tonight's two favorite commentators who are in the 50-50. What do you say, Logan? What do you think?
I think we can get a VIP table for the rest of the week. Sure.
I like it.
Why
I like
not?
it. The snacks look amazing.
Speaking of 50-50, the cutoff time has just passed, so we'll find out if we're just over $1,000 richer in a short time. Someone out there will be.
Love that for them. And meanwhile, a couple of good shots here to start at the end.
A little higher and a little bit more curl than they were hoping with that guard. We'll see Steph draw around the corner, so, you know, really trying to mount a score here at 8. A quick update of scores around the rings here. Like we mentioned earlier, all the scores are available live, updated on GoBC.ca live scoring page. You can also watch any of the games streamed live on GoBC YouTube as well as Preston's YouTube channels. On sheet A, we've got Team Kolomaya. They're leading 7-5 against Team Richard. On sheet B, Team Finance is up 5-1 over Montgomery. Feature sheet here, Team Brown 5-4 over Team Jackson Bear. On sheet D, I'm just trying to see an updated score. Oh, a big score there. So we had 5 blank ends. It was 1-1, and then Team Deane just made a great shot for 4. So they'll lead 5-1. Playing 8th end, I believe. And then, like we mentioned on sheet E, we've got that final score of Team Brown.
And speaking of all the streaming available on Carl BC, a shout out to our totally awesome crew, making sure that you don't miss a minute of the action. How lucky are we in BC to have Carl BC featuring all the games so you don't miss a moment of the second.
double early-ish in this end, and eighth end, you really want to make sure you can score this end. So trying to clear it up there, and not quite what they were hoping for. Left a couple guards. Team Brown's going to throw up another guard.
Our game on TV was twice. At one time, I was pretty sure he was out of the game.
One thing I wanted to mention, Julie, is for both of these teams, we're talking about the next step, right? How the winner is going to the Scotties, representing BC. And for both these teams, they know what they're playing for. Like, there's a lot of Scotties experience, a lot of wearing that BC jacket experience between both of these teams. I believe almost all, if not all of these players have been to a Scotties in some form, whether playing on a team or as a fifth with another team. So they know what they're playing for, and I imagine they want it.
Yes, such a great call. And I think for as hungry as you are to try to get there for your first time if you've never been, there's something about knowing what it's like and knowing what you're really playing for, almost playing not to lose that, right? So yeah, such a great call.
Oh, really unlucky miss there. Just wicked the blue, kept the shooter around, and unfortunately left up some guards there. That's one of those where it was so close to being perfect, but just not quite. Kind of losing it.
Yeah, a fair bit of trouble here when considering all the blocks in the tournament. Curran's going to throw another one, I think. It's like just trying to throw another guard and really lock this up. I apologize, I misspoke. I said that Curran had the hammer, but in fact Jackson Bayer has the hammer. And really Curran, Brown, and Nathan and stuff I love it. So I thought Steph initially indicated freeze on that back blue one, but now really reassessing what they should do out front.
There's a timeout called by Team Jackson Bears. So look at their coach out here. Chris Summers has stepped up and is working with this team this week. And Chris has a significant background in coaching. He is one of our top coaches here in BC. And I think this team's super lucky to have him. So we'll see if we can listen in and hear what they're talking about during this timeout. So a lot of discussion there, Julie, with Coach Chris Summers, and talking about there isn't really a peel that is easy or good or really accomplishes anything. And you heard Steph jump in and say that one here is huge, and a steal of one is well, I think she said not good. So I think they've decided here to play the draw, kind of freeze that blue back four. 6-shot rock.
Nice shot, McCready! Woo!
I think that was a pretty productive timeout.
I agree, and I really liked Chris's manner in the timeout. He gave the team a chance to make their comments, and then he provided some advice. And then left with a positive note of encouragement. I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, and unfortunately this one's coming up light, and that is not going to help Team Jackson there.
Yeah, that was one of those tough shots, Logan, where I was thinking as she threw it, like, what's the tolerance here? She couldn't really afford to be heavy and go right by everything, but I think worst case scenario was maybe a crack that, crack it open a bit. So a bit of a tip-off outcome to now just have another piece of granite in your way here.
Yeah, I mean, as Curly always like to talk about the tolerance, right? What's the
That's right.
tolerance? Light, heavy, and then, you know, unfortunately, especially in thirds and skips rocks, sometimes there just really isn't much of a tolerance, and that was kind of one of those shots where heavy was no good and light wasn't really good either. So we'll see Corinne Brown here with her first, trying to basically replicate that same shot that Steph was calling. Maybe a little bit higher though, trying to stay above the tee.
I think the body language of the sweepers is promising, hopeful. Sarah really trying to coax that over at the end.
Yeah, so the question is, did that curl enough, or is there kind of an out here for Steph?
We're having fun. This is curling.
So I'm not sure the call, Logan. I confess I got excited watching the last shot being swept there on feet D. Does it look like Steph's trying to come down and do a little tappy tap thing here, or what are we?
Yeah, it sounds like they're saying 45, so 14-5. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a back four kind of
Yes.
a sloppy draw. I think sometimes people call that. Good weight there. Maybe it didn't quite curl as much as they were hoping. Maybe another half a rock, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought her weight was really close to what they were hoping for. That rock just did not curl up. So Corinne here with a real opportunity to hit and roll in and really block off the forefoot and the bottom here. And again, I think the key here when you have an opportunity or a big moment like this is to just make sure you take a second to think through your weight, not get too excited. Think about your tolerance. Throw your sweepers involved.
Yeah, both teams with lots of time left on the clock here. 38 minutes of thinking time for each team. Both of them still have around 8 minutes left here for two ends. Trying to get this one to curl. Trying to get at least a nose on this red. Yeah, and there's the audible there at the end, calling for the roll outside instead of inside to not leave Steph exactly what they left her here, which is a looks like she might be playing the draw. I was gonna say they might have left her an in off or like a hit and roll here, but
Yes, well, as they were walking over to that stone, I was with you that I thought she was going to indicate the in-off, but draw's a good call too.
that's definitely there. She just threw basically a similar shot, so you know, maybe a half a second less weight, just throw the cold draw. But
I think line is going to be the real key here. We've seen that this line seems to be quite sensitive to the weight that you throw. missing some, just not quite curled the way they expected. So Stephanie with an important touch shot here.
So last draw for Team Jackson Bear here in the 8th end. It's a draw against 3, maybe 4. Sweepers are indicating this is a little bit heavy, Julie. Oh no, and this one just heavier than anticipated.
Just a heartbreaker.
Just wait to hear how many it is. 3 for sure. Yeah, that's a big steal of 4 blue for Team Brown, and they'll take a lead of 9-4 here after the 8th end. We'll be back after a quick break. That was always happening. Just, yeah, it's just like, it's just getting scarier and scarier and scarier. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough way to lose a game. Really tough way to lose a game. I hate to see that. Oh. Did they shake? Oh, yeah. Do we switch to the game? We just call it, that's it. Okay, nice. Go home.
Come back from commercial. James,
Yeah.
we're gonna come back from commercials and wrap, right? Yeah. No, just tell people to stay on the line and we'll ship them over to
All right. While we were away there for the commercial break, Team Jackson Bear actually decided to shake hands and concede the game to Team Brown. So it'll be a final score of 9-4, Team Brown over Team Jackson Bear, and that will be the end of our commentary coverage on the feature sheet here. Stay tuned though to this stream. We're going to switch over to sheet A and bring you continued coverage. But on behalf of Julie and myself, thank you for tuning in tonight, and we will be back with feature commentary tomorrow morning and draw 4 at 9 a.m. So tune in for some more exciting curling action.
Good job. Sweet. Such an abrupt ending.
Yeah, that's unexpected, I know. I was like, oh, it's over. I'm not too surprised they shook.
No,
But
I know. I'm always curious to know, like, do you throw one more just to, like, throw a couple more before you hit the home run? It's never, you're not, I know. Evening games,
down
you know.
5 is a tough.
Yeah.
Down 4, you're playing for
Yeah.
sure. You're playing 9, right? Because maybe you take a 3 and then you steal
Yes.
1, right?
Yeah,
But down
right.
5,
Down
it's
five
like,
and
even
eight.
if you take 3, you still steal 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough. But
Yeah.
anyways, are these all your notes or?
I think these ones I think are here. These ones are here.
What's this? It's big.
Yeah, that's the like program now. I guess I don't know if they're even giving away the physical programs or just sent out the virtual copy.
Yeah. Well, that was great. Thank you
That's
for
great.
that.
Thank you so much.
I
Great
will
job. You're a great partner.
see you around this
Yeah,
week.
yeah, for sure. You're on tomorrow morning.
I'm on tomorrow
Awesome.
morning.
Have a
I'm gonna
great
go home, get some
broadcast.
sleep, and then
I will be tuning in from work.
you will
James,
be.
Yeah.
can you look at sheet A singular?
Pretend I'm
It's
hardly
showing the
working.
wrong score.
What's that?
I'll pretend I'll hardly be working.
What's that?
Say, working hard or hardly working?
There,
Hardly
sheet
working.
A.
Apparently, our commentary is being heard on the D stream as well. I don't know how long that's been going on.
Apparently, commentary's going out on the D string too.
Sheet D stream.
for getting the contact. We're
Take it
scraping,
low,
we're
eh?
scraping really like bottom of the barrel.
It's like, boy, who can we drag
I
in
could
here?
probably come up to the 2 o'clock tomorrow if you're like looking for actual talent.
Patrick!
Hey, you
Smart
focus.
enough.
You focus on playing out there. Come on now.
No, I'm doing my best there right now. I'm shit talking.
Yeah, I've had 2 people say we were on the Jong that she D-streamed as well. That doesn't matter. Lucky for them, they get bonus commentaries. Alrighty.
Catching all the curling action.
Right? Okay, have a good night.
You too.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
Thank you
I
for
trust
all of the
you,
camera
Rob.
work.
Yes, thank you. Such a snazzy professional outfit. Woo.
Thank you.
I already had imposter syndrome before Patrick was showing us.
Well, he doesn't have the balls to get up here himself.
Well, it is a fact that it is
Hey, Patrick.
easier than it looks.
Patrick.